If you actually want to help and do something about this instead of being on the sidelines, stick around. I'm going to tell you exactly how you can. This is some of the most blatant, unabashed, shameless lying I've seen in a very, very long time. Karen Bass is the leader of one of the largest cities in the world, not just the country, one of the most influential, powerful cities in the world. She's running it into the toilet, and she is working tirelessly against America, against an agenda that we all voted for. You, me, and 75 plus million Americans who won in a resounding mandate. And enough is enough. We need to stop. Attacks and assaults on ICE agents and federal law enforcement is up 800%. And it's because of this. This is an official post on her official mayor of Los Angeles X account that goes out to the world, not just the country, to the entire world. And she is willfully, intentionally, purposely spreading this outright bold-faced lie. I'm going to get very, very upset during this video, and I apologize in advance, but it's just driving me absolutely crazy. Of course, she's not the only one. You have pencil dick, watermelon head, useless, feckless, pencil pusher Schiff saying good based on this court ruling that's stopping Trump administration, the Americans, our vote, our will, what we voted for. Good. The courts continue to affirm what should be obvious. These lawless raids, grabbing people off the street based on little more than how they look.
We just heard that the experiment from the administration failed. The raids that were happening in Los Angeles, the random pulling and snatching people off the street based on the language they spoke, their appearance, where they were.
This is the same person who called violent rioters peaceful protesters. This is the same person who didn't implement a curfew of the worst riot we've had since 1992, over 30 years ago, for 5 days. That's 5 days of destruction, chaos, mayhem, attacking police officers, impeding traffic, looting and vandalizing small businesses. The actual citizens who were hardworking, doing their job, paying their taxes. She protected the thugs versus the people who are funding this entire state and keeping this economy going, the fourth largest economy in the world. This is the same person who actually posted this. You're not going to believe this, but she posted this just today saying for nearly 3 years, Robert lived in a makeshift encampment in Van Nuys. This week, he moved indoors through Inside Safe, marking a critical first step towards stability, as if she cares about homeless people, as if she cares about anything else, just like all these hypocrite vermin, but power. And look at this. She was caught in a bold-faced lie and then deleted this post. Check this out. Dr. Human David Hamadi posted this, said, wait a minute, you just said his name was Tony. She actually posted the same exact post for nearly 3 years. Tony lived in a makeshift encampment in Van Nuys. She was caught bold-faced in a lie and since then deleted her account. Lie, lie, lie. That's all they're good for. Just lie, lie, lie. This was just posted by our new California hero. I think a statue should be erected for Spencer Pratt, who's going after Newscomb, who's going after Bass, who's going after the hypocrisy. Check out this video right here.
In terms of my trip, just so you know, I'm missing 2 work days. That's it. And if President Biden extends me an invitation, I took it. And hopefully you can read in between the lines. But I would just appreciate and it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight. You will understand soon. In compromising something, I just have to go along with it. It's not my area of expertise. I want to make sure that you are safe. And hopefully you can read in between the lines. But I would just appreciate and it's hard for me to tell you this, but hold tight. You will understand soon.
You can see the date right above his hand there, January 6th, 2025, 4 days before the actual fires that decimated Los Angeles, Altadena, the Pacific Palisades, and more. All of this could have been prevented. All of this falls directly on the shoulders of Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom. As if you needed more proof of her ineptness, this was her response when asked directly to her face by a reporter, do you have anything to say to the California residents? Watch.
Do you owe citizens an apology for being absent while their homes were burning? Do you regret cutting the fire department budget by millions of dollars, Madam Mayor? Have you nothing to say today?
Can you back up, boss? Appreciate it.
Have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today? Elon Musk says that you're utterly incompetent. Are you considering your position? Madam Mayor, have you absolutely nothing to say to the citizens today who are dealing with this disaster?
She sure doesn't, but when it comes to criminals, thugs, illegals, people breaking the law, she goes on national television. She posts every single day, every single week. When it comes to fighting Trump, fighting Americans, fighting the American agenda that we all took part in an open democratic election that is the foundation of our country. When it comes to the will of the people and defying it, oh, she has a lot to say. I wanted to share this with you too, which, Newsom is obviously just as responsible and accountable for this travesty, the decay of our great home state. And now he wants to run for president, obviously. And his wife is saying, America should follow California's lead. Are you out of your ever-loving mind, woman? This is a post, not from Governor Newsom's personal account, not from an unofficial account, not from a burner account. This is from a state-funded government account on X that is funded by taxpayers. And this is what our tax dollars in California, this is what is coming for you too, America, if we're not careful. He's basically acting like a petulant man-child trolling Stephen Miller. He's posted this just last night. Hope everyone has a great Friday night. Unless you're Stephen Miller, pictured here with a picture from Lord of the Rings. It looks like Ray Fiennes. This is an official government press account funded by us. And this is how they're spending it. And you wonder why their approval rating is the worst in U.S. political history. I want to just play this really quickly and then show you what the truth is about what ICE is doing, what Tom Homan is doing, what Customs and Border Patrol is doing to help America be safe again. This is all backed by the America First agenda launched by our great commander-in-chief, President Trump. Listen to what ICE agents say. An interview right here, just a quick clip. The assaults have increased over 800% because of these lies that have been lambasted across the airwaves and streamwaves by Bass, Schiff, Newsom, and a ton of them, all of them, all the hypocrites. Listen to what this ICE agent has to say.
Nothing better with your life. Tell me your response to that. You know?
I haven't met anybody that works for ICE that is ashamed of what they do. We're all proud law enforcement officers and the hardest working people I've ever met in my life. And I'm kind of young, but I've had several different jobs, and from did a little bit of construction before to been a police officer before. And the hardest working people I've ever met work for this agency.
Heart goes out to all these law enforcement officers, ICE. I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you. We know you're doing an incredible job. We know that all you're doing is fixing the catastrophe. They're literally just following orders, fixing the catastrophe that this dark regime has implemented, getting rid of these criminals, thugs, and worse. And we appreciate you. I want to just do a quick homage here and just show you that it's got nothing to do with the color of their skin. It's got nothing to do with their appearance. The process of deporting people, detaining people is rigorous. This is a public federal agency and entity. And if you're like me and you understand the amount of bureaucracy that's needed to implement anything in those entities is absolutely rigorous to the 100th degree. I've worked in the public sector before. I was a professor at many state schools, private universities as well. And I can tell you for a fact, I'm sure most of you guys know. And by the way, there's nobody who appreciates this more than legal immigrants. There's nobody like my parents who worked their butt off to get into this country, doing it the right way. It took my dad 13 years working, teaching, educating, busting his hump, learning the language, contributing, 13 years to get his citizenship. A lot of these people have had years, 30 years. They're just undocumented. They've been here since, what took them so long? They've been here forever. How can you deport them? Why are they not legal then? No excuses. Here's just some examples of the people that ICE is taking care of, enforcing and upholding law and order, and get rid of the type of people that they're getting rid of. Look at this. This right here is Lorenza Lara. She's 59. She's a Mexican national with convictions for those white lines. I can't say the actual word, otherwise the video will get deleted. Importation and illegal entry. She is now facing federal prosecution. That's just one. Here we have Juan Ocana Sanchez. This guy robbed young people of their innocence in the worst possible way imaginable. You can read it, although I can't say it out loud. Gone. See you later. Thank the Lord Almighty. This is Alejandro Hernandez. He has tons of felonies, somehow never was deported. Somehow Biden's regime and Kamala, who was the border czar, let him stay. He's gone. Hasta la pasta. Here's another example. Kaio Wei, a criminal alien from China. This guy served 3 years after his conviction for, you can see it on the screen, SEX battery. He remains in ICE custody pending removal from the U.S. Hasta la pasta. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Our streets are safer. The list goes on and on and on. Thank you, God. God bless you, ICE, for protecting us from these absolute heathens of society. Karen Bass, you should be ashamed of yourself for going on live television, for posting to your ex-followers and the entire world that the only reason these people are getting deported, detained, is because of the way they look. That is an outright, blatant, willful, intentional lie, and you should resign effective immediately. You are fighting the American people. You're fighting an American first agenda. We're sick and tired of you protecting criminals and thugs just so you can stay in power. And you watching right now can help. I want you to take a screenshot of this. Here are the main contact ways that you could get a hold of Mayor Bass and her office. Flood them with the way you feel. Watch, tap the thumbs up of this video, share it with everybody because we need this to go viral, because the mission of our channel is to make common sense go viral. You're not going to hear about this anywhere else, especially in corporate media. But these are the general contact ways. You have her address, you have her main office, you've got emails, you've even got an online contact form. Take a screenshot of this right now. Contact her. Tell them that we're sick and tired of you lying to everybody. We're sick and tired of you protecting criminal thugs. It's about time you start doing your job and serving the people who put you there, serving the taxpayers, the hardworking citizens who keep you there. As always, let me know what you think in the comments down below. By the way, her people, Newsom's people, Caroline Leavitt, the White House, they all watch this show. Let them know how you feel in the comments down below. Please tap that thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps us to reach more people. You could even do it on your TV remote if you're watching this on TV. Check out these videos coming up on the screen right here, just in case you missed them. Tap my face right here to subscribe and follow. It doesn't cost you a thing. And as always, may God bless you. May God bless ICE and all of our law enforcement officials. And God bless the USA and all who defend her. I'll see you soon.